So this took me quite a few years to figure out. But now that I figured it out, I'm kind of like, okay, let me disclose some of this, right? Basically, you're an entertainer. And you're not just an entertainer, but you're inundated with entertainment by entertainers. And here's the thing is that you might not know this, but you're an entertainer. And almost everything you interact with, in your pastime, as your hobby, not for work, but what you do in your downtime, is entertainment. And that includes the videos, social media, right? But it's not just limited to that. It's also the books you read. A person like me never understood, because I'm an author, right? I never understood how you had, when I was younger, there was I think an author named Zane or something like that. I don't remember, but how you could write a book and black people would read it. And you'd be like, why are black people reading this book? It's like trash or something like that. Ghetto trash, ghetto novels. Why are they reading this, but they're not reading, let's say, the philosophy text I put out? And for me, it's like, hey, philosophy text is just a lot better, right? And I mean, part of the reason why I thought that was because one of my sources of entertainment were philosophy textbooks. You get what I'm saying? Now, is that everybody's yeah, I mean, it's hard to walk hard to talk and walk. But is that everybody's source of entertainment? Is that everybody's pastime? No. But I was literally, chunking through a philosophy textbook, and for me, it was like that was my entertainment. That was my go-to. I'd be like, hey, look, let me go read up on Hegel, or let me go read up on Imhotep, right? Whatever. But that was my entertainment. And the point being that even those books were entertainment. Now you might say, no, that's it's philosophy, it's not entertainment, or no, it's so on and so forth. But realistically, that's what they were. And it's hard for and like when it becomes a little bit more obvious, like the world, how the world is, becomes a little more obvious when you realize, okay, a lot of the market is driven by entertainment. And what is entertaining? And so, one of the things that I want to say the Pan-Africanists failed at is obviously identifying that you're in the entertainment field, but also creating what would be niche entertainment, right? So, to give an example, one of the biggest franchises are called like Lord of the Rings, Dungeons and Dragons, that kind of stuff. That stuff is based off of the Mongolian War, right? Or if you look at video games, you look at Call of Duty, you look at basketball, you look at so on and so forth. But one of the things about Call of Duty is that that's kind of based off of World War II, right? They were originally like World War II, World War I simulators. The point being this, that World War II, Mongolian Empire, the underpinning of those things is pan-Europeanism, okay? So at the core of white entertainment, of European entertainment, is this Europeans getting together to defeat a common foe, right? Even if that common foe was a European or if that common foe was an Asian, the reality is that they get together and this is the basis of a lot of their entertainment. Whereas for us, we don't recognize, like say a John Henry Clark or Amos Wilson or Dr. Ben Yakinen. These are entertainers. We're like, oh, these are historians. But then if you listen to them, or you listen to particularly Malcolm X, right? You realize they're kind of funny sometimes. They're kind of comical sometimes. They might give you what you call edutainment, but they're entertaining. And the more you realize that entertainment is the real goal behind this, behind a lot of what you consume, right? The more you realize why we're messing up as a people, right? Because a lot of the people who are successful in these arenas, right, are well-known entertainers. So you got your Umar Johnson, your Tariq Nasheed, you're the guy who died, right? Entertaining compared to, let's say, like some of the content I would usually put out, and because I didn't see myself as an entertainer, right? So I'm like, hey, look, let me read a book, philosophy textbook, right? That's not entertainment. You know, I mean, it's entertaining to maybe a handful of people. Like I said, it's entertaining to me sometimes, not even all the time, sometimes. But the reality is, you know, you're competing, you're on the same platform as Pop the Balloon. You're on the same platform as Risen Up Strangers. You know, you're competing with, like you're losing from category. And again, you're not realizing that even though you might say, hey, look, I'm a serious guy, I'm in the middle of freaking Africa doing my shit. True. But notwithstanding that, you know, I'm really just an entertainer. And so is everybody else. So that's pretty much the observation today. Obviously, I'm getting closer to the store, so, you know, that's it.